Hey everyone, Clueless Dad here. About 2 months ago I had the chance to travel with my family to New Zealand for a TV commercial shoot. You may remember my recent vlog where I talked about my kid being in not one but two TV ads here in Hong Kong recently. So believe it or not, just in the last 2 months he's actually done 2 commercials that have already come out. One was for Huggies and one was for McDonald's, so both like international brands. These are Hong Kong ads only, but still pretty cool. And I mentioned in that video that we were about to fly to New Zealand. Well, here's the first part of the photos and videos I took during our trip. First up, on our way down from Japan, we had a stopover in Auckland and then flew on to Queenstown in the South Island of New Zealand, which is also near where most of the exteriors for the Lord of the Rings films were shot. And so here we are flying from Auckland to Queenstown, and the scenery was amazing. My kid was actually one of 4 kids selected as a candidate for this commercial. They always have at least one backup kid for these types of commercials, and in this case they had 3. Ultimately, it looks like our kid won't be in the final commercial, and since the commercial hasn't come out yet, I can't show too much of the shoot itself, but I do have some behind the scenes and before and after videos that I want to share here in this vlog. Hey everyone, Clueless Dad here. We are in New Zealand. This is day 2 of our commercial shoot. My son just had his fitting, and as you can see, he's about to zonk out. We met the director and the producers and stuff. It's actually a pretty big crew, so this is going to be a pretty big commercial. So hopefully it goes well. We're not even sure the schedule yet, and we don't even know our way around here, but we like it. Here's Queenstown and Lake Wakatipu, which was incredibly beautiful. The first day of the shooting took place on a farm about an hour outside of Queenstown.
Moo, moo. Are you staring at me? I'm not talking at you. I'm talking to my video.
Oh. This is Fjordsland National Park, apparently, and it's super early in the morning. The second and final day of shooting was in a national park about 3 hours away from Queenstown. Not much here except for a river, a lot of mountains, and a lot of New Zealand sandflies. Hey everyone, Clueless Dad here. I am in Fjordland National Park in South Island, New Zealand, and we are on standby, so we are enjoying the river at our filming base camp. Pretty good place to be forced to wait a couple hours. Someone's enjoying it. After wrapping, we spent the night in the small town of Te Anau before heading back to Queenstown the next day. Here on the lake they have pontoon planes for tourist sightseeing flights, very picturesque. On the way back the next day we did do a pit stop for food and goats.
Maybe trying to nibble my arm, but you're not getting it.
Okay, let's stop for here today. Stay tuned for the next chapter. I'll share some of the sightseeing we did during the rest of our trip in New Zealand. Do give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed this, and consider subscribing because I need more subscribers. And see you next time here on The Clueless Dad. Bye. commercials here in Hong Kong. I mentioned in that video that we were about... to... Okay, ready, set, go. First up, we had a stopover in Auckland on our way down from Japan. The ad itself... Ultimately, it looks like our kid won't be in the final commercial. And after wrapping, we spent the night in a small town of Teanu before heading back to Queenstown the next day. Okay, let's stop it here for today. Stay tuned for the next chapter. I'll share some of the... Oops. Okay, let's stop it for here today. Stay tuned for the next chapter. I'll share some... See you later. Oh, don't forget to give us a thumbs up and please subscribe. Okay, ready, set, 3, 2...